We're back with Billie Eilish, and so you've got huge, I mean, like, you've got fans that are Julia Roberts, Sam Smith, Tom York, Dave Grohl is here. He's a huge fan of yours. You know, I mean, like, you have major people that are fans of yours.
It's unreal. It's crazy because, like, I don't know, I feel like recently I've met a lot of people that my parents grew up as fans of, you know?
Right.
And that's no disrespect to your age.
Right.
Dave.
Yeah, right.
But, no, but I think that's when it really hits me because, you know, I was even in a meeting with Stella McCartney and she FaceTimed her dad, which is
Paul McCartney.
So,
Right.
you know, my mom cried, my dad cried.
Yeah.
Like, it was, your eyes are so beautiful.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought you were still telling a story.
No.
Your eyes are beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, so is that who freaked you out the most, is Paul McCartney, do you think?
Probably. I feel like probably. But in London, Sporty Spice came backstage.
Oh. And
Sporty Spice.
that meant something to you?
That did.
Did you follow the Spice Girls? You're too young for that.
Okay, can I tell you something?
Well, you're here.
So,
You might as well.
when I was growing up, I would watch. Growing up, I'm 17. We would watch the Spice World. Like, I watched that movie like 40 times, and I thought it was like a fictional movie about a group of girls who were in a group, and they sang, and I thought that was it. I was like, and then I remember seeing like some like Spice Girls, and I was like, oh my God, they're reenacting the movie.
Yeah.
Because I thought it was like a fictional movie about some girls.
Right.
Called the Spice Girls.
Right.
It wasn't.
No, no. And so you spoke about something that I think is really important and brave that you didn't intend to speak about, but that you have Tourette syndrome and that it comes out at certain times. But I think that's amazing that you spoke about it because you kind of take away the, you know, scariness of it.
It's something I've lived with my whole life, and everybody knows, like everybody in my family, all my friends, all the people that are closest to me know I have it, and it's not anything different, you know? And I just never said anything because I didn't want that to define who I was. I didn't want it to be like, the artist with Tourette's, Billie Eilish is on Ellen.
Yeah.
I have ways of kind of making them go away. So if I'm on if it's like an on-camera interview or whatever.
That's what this is.
Yes, it is. But normally, if it's like a pre-taped thing, they cut out the questions.
Right.
And that's when I let them out. But then there was this one interview where they didn't tell me they weren't going to cut the questions out. So I'm sitting there answering the questions like, uh-huh. And then they start asking me a question, and I'm like, and then everyone's like, that's so funny. And they made a whole, there was tons of compilations like, this is so funny that Billie did this facial expression, when really it's just a bunch of ticks.
Right. Well, no, I think like I said, I think it's a good thing that you because I'm sure a lot of people have that, and it's look at where you are and look at what you know have accomplished, and you haven't let that even make you feel like there's something wrong with it, because it's not. It's just part of who you are.
I think I also really learned that like a lot of my fans have it.
Yeah.
Like which made me feel kind of more at home with saying it, because I remember and also I felt like there was a connection there. I felt like when I said that, there were kids that were posting and being like, oh my God, I've always had this.
Yeah.
Like, now she has it and she's who I can look up to with it. But
yeah. No, I think like I said, I think a lot of people watching now that, maybe didn't hear you say it before will be like, well, I have it too, and that's great.